Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this channel I'll be doing a detox treatment. I do this treatment like once a year because of the many steps and it takes a long while to do. So right now I'm just mixing apple cider with water, so it's like half and half of the bottle in apple cider and another half in water. What I'm doing here is like going to spray it on my hair, and it helps to remove, sorry, like the buildup. So like all the product buildup that I've been using for the past couple months, it just helps to clarify that, clarifies your scalp. um so yeah, a couple benefits of apple cider for hair anyway is to, like I said, remove product buildup. It does like add shine to your hair, which I've noticed. It helps with itchy scalp, which I can also say I've noticed. With me working out, my scalp can get itchy, although it hasn't been for, I want to say, a couple years now. And I want to give praise to the Shea Moisture apple cider shampoo that I use. That's why I always try to find a shampoo that has apple cider vinegar. It really helps to remove whatever you accumulate throughout the weeks on your scalp. One of the things I've read about it is it prevents hair loss. I never really had hair loss, so I can't really say if I've noticed any difference with that. But if you have, or if you know anyone that has, you can always let me know down below. Yeah, so I'm just taking section by section. I'm spraying it in my hair and kind of like massaging it through. I'll spray it on my scalp too. Like I said, I'll focus on my scalp. And with this entire treatment, I recommend either using a bath, or if you just go outside and want to use a hose on your head, I don't know. But instead of going in and out of the shower, I find that very annoying. So I just hold my head over a bath. And so I started on wet hair here just to get my hair all wet. Spraying it in. I'm going to leave it in for about 15 minutes, and then I'll move on to the next step where I'll be using the Indian healing clay, the Aztec clay. Yeah, this does smell, guys. Just be warned if you've never used this before. However, once you wash out your hair, the scent is gone, so it's not something that lingers. But just keep in mind that it does smell. It is fermented fruit after all. So here, guys, I have the clay all mixed. It will pop up like in a couple seconds, like how I mix it, but I really just eyeball it because I've done this before, so I kind of know how much my hair needs. If anything, and you've never done it, just start off with a small amount, and you can just make more when you run out. But yeah, so after I rinsed out the apple cider, my hair felt really clean. So step two now is showing you here. I'm using the clay and the vinegar, and I'm mixing that. It's more of like a, I want to say 1-to-1 ratio. So the consistency that you're going for is like a smoothie almost, so it's easily applied in the hair. Take that with as much as you want. It is clay after all, so it's not exactly going to be gliding through your hair. But so I put this in my hair, and then I go through and I would separate. So they say you should separate your curls. It helps to make them more defined. So you do that, and then you wait for it to dry. I don't wait for it to completely dry, honestly. I just think that will eventually dry out my hair. But when I do this, I feel like my hair clumps better and it's shinier. So Aztec clay does have minerals and nutrients that would help remove dirt and impurities and product buildup from my scalp, which is the whole point of the detox. It has silica which can hydrate and moisturize your hair, which if you do this you will notice that your hair will absorb your styling products better, and it will be more moisturized. Yeah, so I just add this in parts, separating it, and then it's more like 45 minutes to an hour, and then I'll just rinse it out. Try not to get the clay everywhere, but it's not like it drops off your hair. If you make it too runny, it will be dripping off your hair, so that's why I say make it into a consistency that is not runny but not too thick where you can't spread it over your hair. So after this, I just rinse out my hair. You can use warm water. I use warm water, and after I would add a hair mask to kind of just put back some moisture into my hair, and then carry on with my normal routine. So I'll show you at the end what my hair looks like. I use the Scala products. I've still been using the Scala, guys. I really love that product. But yeah, I do this once a year. Like I said, it's you can do it more. I know people that do it more often. I don't want to be doing that, and I don't think my hair needs it that often. But if you're someone that switches up your hair a lot, if you use a lot of sleek hairstyles where you have to put a pound of gel on your hair, I would recommend it then, because your hair can't breathe when you're doing all of that. So this just kind of puts your hair in a reset mode and gives you a blank canvas to work on almost. So yeah, you should, I do recommend everyone try this out. Another thing that this clay specifically is really good for is face mask, and I do that too. Just don't let it dry on your face, or otherwise it will dry out your skin. But yeah, Aztec clay I think is something everyone should be using. And a side note as well is, when you're mixing it, use a plastic bowl and plastic spoon or whatever you're using to mix it out. If you use metal, the clay does react with the metal, especially when you put the apple cider in there. It will cause a reaction that it will make the clay less effective. So make sure you're using it with a plastic spoon. Okay, these are the results, guys. My hair feels really refreshed. It does absorb the product so well. But you guys give it a try and let me know down below how you like it. It is a long process, so just prepare your mind for that and take it one step at a time. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.